Man, oh man, good morning, my people. Good morning, good morning. Go ahead and throw those A's in the chat. If you can hear my voice, go ahead and throw those A's in the chat T. What is up? What is up? Buenos dias, Arca, says Raka. What is good, my bro? Berenson, what is good, man? You coming up with the other account now? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Aiden Davis, what is up? What's good, Gary? Gal, how you doing? Yardline, good to see you here. Frank Gonzalez, always good, man. Katie Cat, good to see you. Reed, what is good? John from sunny Southern California. Morongo, my brother. Good to see you. Nice, man. Nice, nice. I love it. Mike J, Ernie. Mark Roach, my brother, my brother. What is up, you guys? What is going down? What is going down today other than the markets? Man, I'm still bearish. I'm still bearish. I know it came up yesterday. I mean, I know it came up yesterday, right? But I really still feel a little bearish on the asset. And right now, I mean, look at this. Let's go to the daily time frame on this guy here. CLMV, gee, man, it's breaking even right now, but it actually did make a move up, almost realizing the topside target of 579 that we spoke of. We got a high of about 560. Not bad, not too shabby. Not too shabby, okay, team? But let me go ahead and move over to the next chart here because, yes, I am, in fact, still feeling a little bearish in the markets overall. And it's just this is feeling like we're gonna look at this, guys. This is I think this is the start of like a steep downfall. And I really think that let me see here. I know I have 435.57 as a drop, but to be honest with you, it could be as early as 435.90. Let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and adjust this target to 435.90. Starting the break candles below that 435.90 is going to lead price action to a further decline. And that 435.90 may very well introduce a 434.90. It would be the low of this candle here. Oh, man, you guys. That would be 434.87. So let's do it like this. Look, check it out. We're going to color them. We're going to color them slightly differently so that let's do like yeah, let's do something like that, right? And also, let's take into consideration the 434.87. Wait, hold on. I got the wrong target. 430. What the heck? Hold on just a sec, team. Just a moment, sorry. There we go. And there are a couple ranges in there, right? Wow. Yeah, you guys, it's looking pretty doomsday-ish here. Hold on, I'm gonna mark the targets. 434.15 would be the next one. Right there. 434.16. Man, yeah, this is feeling really, really blow off top. This is why I think I was expecting this yesterday, and we're ending up just getting it today. right? It's just, this is way too blow off top. And I mean, if anything, this may actually give some initial weakness, but it can give strength to tickers like FNGR because of the decoupling, and it's already looking like it. I spoke yesterday about a potential 450 to 452 support. We came down to 457. Not sure if that's the end of it there, but it's already showing that inverse correlation is sort of working, right? FNGR moving up, the SPY dropping. Very clearly shown here. But I mean, I do have to admit that SPY is dropping significantly faster than the FNGR asset is rising. But yeah, overall team, this is a tough one. Let me go to the hourly time frame and see what's good. And also, team, please make sure to keep me involved with FNGR. Hey, kitties. Hey, Bob. Garbini, good to see you here. Welby Berenson, let me know what that is, dude. I can help you push. That too. Send me a DM or send me an email, my bro, and we can show the community. We can show the community your fitness line, and hopefully we can all work together here and help you get your family some capital. I'd be happy to put it out for you, my brother. 50% SPY puts, yes, sir. Right. I was going to talk to you about that. Aiden, be very. I usually never trade the options contracts at the opening bell. That's actually almost all pro traders don't, unless you're only options. But be very careful with that, my brother. Make sure to get those. Make sure to get those profits while they're there, and scooch. Right, those are some of the most dangerous things to trade at the bell. But this is a very clear direction. Okay, it's moved one tick up. FNGR now moving to 475. Double X, everything is good, my brother. Very, very good. Good to see you here, my bro. It just, 100%. I get it, Aiden. That's what I meant, right? We had a very obvious downturn today. It's just, we're so overbought, man. We are very, very much overbought. And I do, guys, I do think that, man, look at NVIDIA. It's ripping. So Tesla is getting this drop right here. If you are trading Tesla at the moment, yes, John, Aiden, that's what I mean. Look at that. You see what John Crossan said? He said that the spreads are way too large at open. That means that the bid and the ask is too far away from each other, and as an options trader, you don't buy large spreads. You have to make sure to keep them tight. But yeah, man, I'm happy that you took those profits while they were there, but it's a little too dangerous in these early morning hours. Off-Grid Gorilla, good to see you here, my brother. Are you playing DRV or what? Rosy Gray Glasses, could you imagine a finger PR release while the SPY tanks? That would be massive. Yes, I agree. That would be pretty big. Hey, Steve. Boggles my mind intellectually why FNGR and SPY would be inversely related. Just saying. Yeah, me too. 100%. And it's not always the only. I guess one of the. Look at that, moving up. 478 already. SPY is still showing weakness. I think that, right, Steve, I was going to tell you this. I think I could do it here on the daily. 479. Okay. Right. So I ran, if I'm not, let me see if I can get one of these on the weekly time frame instead. One of these are going to budge. Whatever, this one will do. Okay. So if we take into consideration an indicator called the correlation coefficient, this takes on a 20-day closing basis the relationship between a ticker and another ticker. So in this case, we're opening the indicator on finger motion, and we changed the symbol here to something like SPY. Right? So we add that there and we apply it, and it gives us a rating down here. Now, the higher the value, the tighter the correlation. But you use these on a macro time frame. I mean, minimum daily, right? But I would really find the best correlations to be on the weekly. So you can see here that FNGR against the SPY is just, they are not correlated whatsoever. It's in the inverse side, right? It's in the negative side of things. And this is what tells me how the SPY is behaving against an asset like FNGR. So now if we add the SPY here, let me see if I can add it in a different, look at this. Check this out. This is the SPY here. That is FNGR down here. Hold on. Oh my goodness. You see that? Interesting, right? So we're getting this clear Y here. And it doesn't always do it, right? Because here, clear correlation, right? Very clear correlation on this upturn here. Downside with an up, downside with an up. We have this decline the same way, and then boom, out of nowhere here, both of them starting to inverse. And it really is at random points. It's not always. And I discovered this not too long ago. Here, look at this right here. You see this oval here? Very clear inverse relationship right here. So the trick is to catch it when it's happening. Right here too. Look at this. Upside, downside. Very clear inverse. And almost to the T. Let's see. Let's see. I will research more about that tonight. I'm trading with such low risk. Yeah, that's good, Aiden. I love it. Make sure to trade it like that, bro. If you're going to do some high risk plays, low risk. Nice, off-grid gorilla. I love it. Kitties never die. Yeah, so kitties, that is they think that I'm buying I'm buying attention. That's probably I have to talk to them. It's algorithmic, as they can correct it. So thank you for telling me. I will speak to them. Yes, so that was where I was going, John. So finger SPY inverse because of shorts losing margin power to short finger when market goes down, 100%. Or at least one of the reasons. So Bob saying coin is out of control. I know chance of an ETF, but what the hell? Check Bob, have you noticed any negative catalysts come out? The coin is Coinbase, right? Kitties never die. Does that correlate with times of manipulation on finger in any way? I couldn't. Are Are you talking about price action or the correlation coefficient? Because please remember that the correlation coefficient is best read on the weekly time frames. Origin, what's up, buddy? Thank you, Berenson. Absolutely, you guys. Please make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to react to the channel, subscribe, so we can finesse the algorithm here and we can get some more people to learn. Sebastian, how you doing, brother? Good to see you here. Jasper, good to see you. Katie Cat saying I've learned so much already. I'm very happy to hear that. Jasper, yes. So I think that as soon as the morning volatility is done, we can look into some 0 DTE. So Bob, you're saying it is, and so it is Coinbase and no negative news. Yeah. So Bob, I'm actually expecting BTC to continue to maybe 40K. The top being 41. I spoke to somebody last month and I said, hey man, these lows right here, this is where to buy some crypto. Origin, good to see you, dude. Arca manipulation when decouple from the SPY, is there a relationship? That's man. Okay, hold on. Let's see. It's kind of right. So here, for example, I mean that's a 4. I mean they'll appear. They really will. Let me see. Just a moment. Okay, not a definitive no. No, hold on. I'm curious too. Oh, Sebastian, what's up, buddy? Today off grid, the SPY. Ooh, the SPY. I was feeling very bearish on it yesterday. I think I was bearish early on it, but today I'm going to focus on the SPY. That one, my bro. Oof, there is a lot of weakness. Very, very much overbought. I mean, so far there. Yeah, so far the only ones that I'm reading are ones that are marking the bottom for an upside. and then it inverses. So I guess in some way, yes, but I've noticed it for the upside. Oh, right here. Sorry. There it is. These here to mark off this inverse here. Right in here. Interesting. And I'm sure there'll be the chances of it being more, I'm sure. Because it's so it's so much information. The like this, right? This inverse here is just the length of 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a week long. Right? So there's bound to be, it's just it's so much room for it to be there. Yeah, John, long SPXU, I would long SQQQ, short the T QQQ, short the QQQ, short the SPY, puts on the SPX, puts on the NDX. Yeah. But take a look at that. The SPY showing even more weakness here. And Tesla still pushing to the downside. It really wants to get that SMA 50 on the 4-hour down to the area of about 212.26. And we're talking about a $2 move from where it is presently. This is an invalidation area here, team. And that said, ooh, hourly time frame SMA 200 also all the way down here, 212.45. The only reason it's holding on is because of this down here. EO, what is good, my brother? And then Sebastian, you want to take a look at, dude, thank you so much for your donation, my brother. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at INBS and Viri. Although I would say, Sebastian, the real gainers today are gonna be the big boys. Heavy pressure. You trimmed your Tesla puts? It's just you're at support right now. That's fine. Wait. You just broke the bar of the inflection. That's breaking the bar. Okay, this may be able to come back up. I'm not sure if it'll do it all the way to 215. Maybe even 214.89. But there is a probability where it comes slightly back up to this area here. And it actually may display it in the... Well, we're going to look at INBS right now. Okay, so... Jeez. 215.37, hold on. Yeah, 30-minute candle just closed. Man, this is struggling, brother. This is struggling hard. Same thing with the SPY. It's trying to break down. This is very I very likely see this dropping down to the SMA 200, 212.43. What's the inverse of this? TSLS? INBS gonna fly? What you mean gonna fly, bro? It's already there. This thing is up 115% on the day. Look at this. Look at this. Wall Street set to open higher Thursday as jobless claims fall. ahead of Powell's speech? What the hell kind of a liquidity trap is that? What the hell do you mean flying set to open higher? Get out of here. That thing just trapped the crap out of people. It just added liquidity into the markets in hopes of an upside price. You got in at 40 cents and you already sold 50%? Wow. If we can fill it, no. I highly doubt that. I mean, if this, I guess maybe actually since it is already 100% up, you're already meeting the top side resistances. In fact, the very, very, very top side of supply here would be about 51.36 to the opening candle, which would be 53. Right, that would be your ultimate supply here. EO, that is if they pay attention to the news. You don't anymore. Well, keep paying attention to the news though, because the news, remember that with the news catalyst is the way we get the A+ trades, the A trades. Without that news catalyst, we're stuck in the B's. So if you have news, if you have news plus volatility momentum, maybe even throw in a DMI for further confirmation. You have resistance levels, and for example, you have also a psychological resistance like a gap. All of that, brother, connecting all that entire thing would equal an A- to an A+ trade, depending on how you feel. Depending on the asset's worth too. Is it a blue chip, large cap? So the better the asset, the better your score. So like for example, I mean, yeah. No. Yeah, rosy gray glasses. There's no way that this would be a trust. This would be only moving to where everyone believes one thing of something, because that's essentially the markets. It's just an enormous how would you call this? It's one huge high school room or a high school campus where rumors spread and everyone believes one thing because of one other person saying it, and that person is credible and that person's popular. So if they spread the bad news about this one thing or good news about this one thing, that may manipulate price to the upside or downside. So it's not about trusting. It really is just about moving where psychology is moving. So you follow the trend. You go where the kids are playing in the sandbox. You don't go to the bench alone, right? So it really kind of pertains to that. We are mass psychologists when we're trading the markets. We have to make sure to read the room and try our very best to understand that as price. Let's move along to this, because this has a huge resistance here. Sebastian, are you trying to open short? You think, Tom, that there could be a retest of 436.10? Where is it right now? Let's pull up some indicators on this. Daily time frame very strong here. Jasper, that's what I was noticing. I'm noticing that NVIDIA is approaching an inflection resistance at top. So I guess, yeah, we can trade NVIDIA too, but that would force me to long SOXS instead. Ooh, look at that thing just completely beat the top side of the top side of supply. You're in at 38 to 22. Oh, you're talking about this gap, Sebastian. Let's go back. And oh yeah, dude. Yeah. There is a high probability here of it filling. Hold on. So the way that we can understand that is like this, okay? Please take. These are retests, okay? These are people just trying to take profits because it's way in the money. It's in nomad's land here. So go back in the 12-hour time frame, 8-hour, 6-hour, 4-hour. Find the areas where there would be splits of candles here as resistance. Those will tell you. Let's go back. Here's one, right? Look at that. The opening of this candle here, this is a 4-hour. We're going to go smaller. The opening was 90 cents. Topside price action here came up to, sorry, that was an opening of, am I reading that right? 90? And 61 here. Oh my goodness. So these are huge gaps. Let's go smaller. Yeah, so if we mark this off right here. See how it's starting to correlate to resistances? Let's go to the 30-minute. Check it out. Resistance, support. And look at this candle right here touching down perfectly at that support. Before breaking beneath it, that is. This is the spot where it comes back down to test. Okay, danger would appear as soon as you start breaking below the prior bar low, which would be 41.73. Let me see the hourly on this because we have 20 minutes left to close that hour. I don't even think linear regression will be able to do anything here for you. Nope. Let me see the 4-hour or larger time frames. Jeez. This is just, yeah, there's no way I can even use this. Have you checked your Gaussian tops? Okay, 8-hour looks like resistance. 12-hour looks like resistance at the top side of the Gaussian band. Let's see which one it is. I think it could have been the 12-hour. Let's continue here. Yeah, dude. I think the 12-hour is the one to kind of look out for here. Peeking straight through the resistance of Gaussian, there is. Yeah, there is a support here at 47.98. Dude, that is crazy. Okay, let me mark this area off here. Hold on. Okay, now let me go back to the 12-hour for Gaussian. Let me go to the 8-hour. Wow. Yeah, dude, the price action already came down into this 51.36 to 53 once already. So I'm wondering if people actually want the wick high of the prior bar, which would then be 45.05. So I'm starting. What I'm doing is I'm narrowing the support. $45.05. Hold on. $45.05 to $47.70 is a very speculative potential. But if you do, see, my problem is that this is a gamble here. You're buying the top, right? If you're buying in here, you're buying the top. It's not to say that you're not buying the top down here, but it's like I'm giving you other probabilities. So like 4770 to 4505 is a potential based on this top side. But 4163 is looking mighty, mighty powerful based on a daily time frame support or resistance. Oh, dude. So, guys, if there is going to be institutional manipulation on this, that's going to be very hard to read because at these points, I'll tell you why. It'll pull them, you'll show them. But when you're moving into 100 million volume, that means that FOMO is taking over. So a psychological event like FOMO, that can undo potential manipulation. It'll de-thread that like if you were impatient and didn't want to just remove the knot out of something and you just take a scissor and cut it. Some scissors. You know, that's how powerful retail can be without even knowing. What is this showing here? Let me see. Yeah, we have just about 95 million in volume right now. The float is 1.87 million. Market cap set to 1.03 million. Look at this, dude. See? If we would have bought in this area here, we're already buying too far to the top. And if this, let me see. Where was the resistance? Could it be weekly? Oh, dude, look at the weekly. Damn, this is dangerous. Same thing with the bi-weekly too, dude. But I'm looking at this weekly time frame. It is at the border of the gravitational zone. With a potential resistance on the SMA 14, I wonder if this run is done. But I mean, look at the weekly time frame. Oh, this is so cool. This is so nice. Man. What time is it? 7:44. Morning volatility is, the morning volatility is pretty much diminishing at this point. So I'd be very careful. Guys, if we're going to wait, we have to wait for, I would really wait for the SPY to drop beneath 435.90. Green Mountain, what is up, buddy? Let me see. I will look. Just a moment. So far, it's bouncing off regression right now. This is absolutely... Are you talking about trading long? Green Mountain? Wow. I don't trust it. And I feel Dude, I'm focusing on this. So you have, oh yeah, this is very bearish. Your gravitational zone is sitting here at about 48% RSI. The RSI signal teal line is breaking clearly beneath this zone. It is also breaking beneath the SMA 14. We're talking about a bi-daily iteration here. It's not to say that it can't bounce from there, because you can see that we've also failed at other times slightly before it moves. I can't trust that it's the 12-hour regression, right? I can't trust it. Okay, EMA 21 already breaking. 4-hour time frame breaking beneath the SMA 50. $12 minutes to close this hourly candle beneath the inflection zone. That's, dude, this game's getting ready to fall hard. I mean, big time. I can't like give the final thing on this because this is panic selling right now. So you know how we have FOMO to the upside? That also happens to the downside. You have people panic shorting, panic selling. You have stop loss getting hit in the way. There's so many things that are going against this to the upside. Bi-hourly bearish engulfing. This is the confirmation candle here. One hour, 11 minutes for a 4-hour bearish engulfing. Dude. Brother, I can't say where the bottom is. It's already making new lows. We're breaking down. Yeah, we're breaking down below key moving averages. My goodness, man. This is crazy. Huge fake out here. Hammer candle for a reversal and nothing. Green Mountain, I think this thing, man, as soon as you trade with me, as soon as you go with the course with me, you'll understand a short thesis. You'll understand a short play, the inverse play. It is a requirement to know how to short without actually shorting. For example, EO here, he expressed to me that he never wanted to short anything. You don't have to. And then if later on you switch your narrative to saying, yeah, I could short, you'll know how to. You can't go into a game of basketball, a game of soccer, American football, lacrosse. You can't go into any sport like that and not know your offense and defense differences. You cannot go into a car learning only how to hit the gas forward. We need to learn how to reverse too. Doesn't happen as often, right? But you know how to. And it's critical to park. It's critical for anything. Anything, really. Rocky Mountain Garblers, good to see you here and good morning to you, sir. Man, Gal, that is an amazing entry. You too, Sebastian. Sebastian, I know that feeling, dude. I know that feeling of wanting to sell, man, but I mean, I gave you my targets, and I find the higher probability there, right? The point here was to maybe liquidate, re-enter if you feel that bullish of it. But dude, like the thing is here is that you're dealing with FOMO. And this thing is falling even deeper now. Green Mountain, not a problem. I really think that this has, I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm very sorry. I apologize about that, right? But I just, this to me has further downside to go. 5-minute dead cat bounce here. Let me give you a price objective. At least a speculative one. It looks like, I mean, that was very shy of fulfilling it. That would have been a 368. Price action came down to a low of 369. I mean, damn. And it feels like it's building another one. Teaser! What is up, bro? Sure. Hold on just a sec. Let me load it so I don't forget. Okay, you guys, let's look at the SPY. Hold on, okay? I'm gonna... Ooh, this one too. LIFW is about... Wait. LIFW is about to fall, okay? This thing is about to break its support. It's gonna capitulate way further. Damn it, man. 7 minutes left. This is a dead cat bounce, 5-minute too. Potential bottom side target 585 from 611. It is about to break prior bar low. Right here. It's about to break that prior bar. I'm sorry. It broke prior bar low and is about to break the second bar back prior low. I wouldn't trust these. These are long wicks to the upside already. That's showing clear exhaustion. Careful with this. We got to go and look at the SPY. Wow, look at that. Finger ran up to 483 from that 457 bottom. Currently sitting at 472. Berenson is already giving you a long. Damn. I mean, that's not wrong. 5 minutes to close. Hourly time frame above this regression line. Very, very likely to be bullish. Whoa. Damn. Looks like the algo worked out for you there, brother. People are front running this short already, team. 4 minutes to close. Okay, check this out. I feel like this is already too low for the front run. So in this case, we would... The gamble is this. We find support down here at around 436.30 to around 436.23, right? We find a support there, get that bounce to the upside, and touch down at this hourly gap. That's one area to potentially get short. 437.38, but there's always the possibility of this going back up all the way to 438.35 to validate resistance. See what I mean? Because we're smack in the middle of both of these regression bands. Yeah, Bob, 12% up on coin and overbought. Ugh. That feels like crap. 3 minutes, 38 seconds left. SPY. Guys, I don't, let me see if I don't think I have any settled cash yet. Yeah, so this is it really is trying to come back to that 437.37, but please remember, team, that this is only one area. And I would really adjust it actually, no. Wow. I would actually have to adjust it a little higher based on all of this and this. Guys, I think we can actually, yeah, I would not enter. That is essentially the gamble. The thing is that it may fall right at the close of 214, but this also may flip bullish to validate resistances. That's a 50% guess, and not one that I'm willing to take unless I get confirmation of downside. One of those confirmations of downside is already there. The breaking of the prior bar lows. The fact that we broke below pre-market lows, and the most clear support would be prior day lows at about 434.87. No, not yet, Tom. We are not ready yet. 1 minute still to close. I would not enter the markets yet. I mean, there is a possibility. Even 437.27 EMA 200 on the SPY 5 minute. "55 seconds. I'm very curious to see how this pans out. EMA 21. Sorry, team. Hold on just a sec. I'm really not paying attention to the chat as much. Just a sec. 437.20 EMA 21 correlated to the EMA 200 on the 5 minute at 437.27. Oh man, 18 seconds left. Eyeballs. Use your discretion. Be sharp and do not practice without any risk parameters. Okay, moving above prior bar high or low. 3 seconds to close. 2, 1. This may flip a little bit bullish for the time being. There may be an upside here. EMA 200 on the 5 is, EMA 21 on the 5 is coming up as resistance. There's the 21 resisting a little bit. I'm not sure if that has enough strength to resist all the way. It may still want to go a little bit higher. Oh, off-grid gorilla. That's very early. Hold on. That is very early. You have iron balls, my friend. You really do just... If there's anyone in here that literally just, he goes, if Arca said this, let's go. I feel it too. His own discretion agrees with mine, and he's like, let's get it. No fear. Dude, you are a savage. That's a scary, I mean, dude, that's super scary with 0 DTEs. So, oh, 100% Aiden. There it is. Okay, there it is. Here's the higher beat that we're trying to get. Hold on for it, okay? Hold on for it. It's resisting from 2 bars low. Okay, but please remember, I was looking at an adjusted 437.37 to 437.46. I said fix. But guys, this resisting, I can tell you this, the moment you catch entry on this is gonna, on a 0 DTE, you're gonna gain more than 100%. It's gonna rip your face apart in gains. Oh, you're doing a 2-day? That's great. Off-grid Gorilla, you're safe. No. I thought you were 0 DTE. I forgot that's Fidelity. Joey Bryson, I agree 100%. Eyeball NVIDIA 2. Actually, no, wait. Eyeball the SOXS. The SOXS may be a freaking crazy long play soon. Guys, this is gonna help. Look at that. FNGR moving to 480 with SPY weakness. I can't believe that IMBS is really moving like that. Wow. Let me go back to the, I want to see the 5-minute. The EMA 200 team, that is a very, very tough thing to combat. 437.27 is one of those. So I would say 437.27 to about 437.46. Let's mark it. No, guys, that's a very particular target, by the way. But here's the thing. Do not enter it right away. Do not enter that right away. Wait for the 5-bar close beneath the EMA 200. The EMA 200 flips bullish. Okay? The EMA 200, very, very strong resistance on the 5-minute. If it breaks the EMA 200, upon studying last night, you get the touch back down to the EMA 200 as support and it'll rocket ship. Okay? You are at inflection here. Careful. But team, this can very well, playing this to the downside here, this can very well rip your face in gains. 33 seconds left to close this candle iteration beneath the EMA 200. 25 seconds and it looks like it wants to resist at it. Careful, careful. Coming up to that 437.27. Careful, careful. Oof, there's that 437.27 break. We got the next resistance coming up at 437.46 at my discretion. That's one of them, okay? Here's the close, and it closed above the EMA 200. This is going to flip bullish for now. Hold on. It's critical to watch it like this, team. You have to watch every move. Be attentive. Make sure to pay close attention, or else you're gonna get the markets to hand your ass to you. Okay, don't do that. Here's the second resistance, resisting right off of it. Let's go to the hourly time frame because it's about to break this 437.40 46 that we just spoke of. Right, perfect resistance from it. It may actually break it. Remember, team. Remember that this is the top side target here, followed by the potential to touch the regression up here. If that's the case, this is going to be the biggest entry this thing has to offer, but also know for a fact that this is a strong resistance. I can't say that it's going to use it. I can't say that it's going to respect it, but these are the zones that we're breaking to make sure that we can validate a resistance or not. So far, not validating the resistance, so we have to look at the further one. That's why I was talking about down here being the middle area. When we're closing in the mid areas of the linear regression channel, price action may very well come back up to higher resistances and or the top side of his regression resistance. Keep a close eye. Keep a close eye. But team, don't mistake it for 1 second. I am bearish the hell out of SPY though. I can tell you one thing. Off-Grid Gorilla, you may be in the negative right now, but dude, trust me, this is this doesn't look so this doesn't look so hot for a huge upside. Oh yeah, Aiden, 100%. We get better every day, my brother. Together we do. Together we do. We each share. Oh, US1. Sorry, brother. I didn't notice you in here. You know what? I do have a thesis for you. Hold off on GTI. Please remind me too. But I do have one. Somebody asked me last night, and I think I did answer a pretty interesting thesis on that. And it was one of my master students. So you know I got to reply, because this is mentorship. Interesting. Rejecting from that. Where is it? Why is it rejecting there? I mean, there are areas confluent to this resistance here, but it doesn't feel like the one. Let me go back to the SPY 5 minute. SPY hourly currently resisting from the EMA 7 and EMA 9 and SMA 10. Hold on. Guys, validating this EMA 7, that is what's making me feel that the top side for sure we would get is that 438.15. That would be the point right there, team. 438.15 on this bar is very much the prior bar high. Look at that, 438.16 at the top side of this bar here. Huge potential for a tweezer top there and a massive bottom. I really do think that this is, man, I really do think this can actually get that mid-band validation and just immediately fail it. My goodness in heaven. Let me see where the 15-minute EMA 21 already getting surpassed on the 50. Yeah, this 15-minute is giving me the enough support for a potential top, right? Because that support from the EMA 21 is slightly lower, right at about 437.58. That could be a pretty strong, this moving average is strong enough to combat the EMA 7 and EMA 9, SMA 10 on the hourly. You caught it, gal? Breaking those key resistances. Very smart. Very, very smart. Wow. The hell is that? Oh, I thought that was a green candle back here. I'm like, what the hell? Let me go back to SPY. Sorry, team. Good call on the 99 cents. Gal, if you start to feel, use your discretion. I can see you have a strong one. Use your discretion as you approach 97 or 98, because a lot of people think 99 just like you do too. Feel the price. Notice the decline in volume on a 5-minute time frame. If you are trying to scalp that very top, if you're noticing that the price action is continuing to the upside on a 5-minute while declining volume, that's a bearish divergence. Get out. as you approach those 97, 98, 99. 70 Mustang, what's up, buddy? Okay, and where is Finger now, team? Finger's at 480, 476 now. Yeah, fluctuations are okay. Validations are going to be a necessity here. This bar, the prior bar closing. Yeah, the prior bar closing beneath the regression band can introduce a support of 472. Maybe even into 467. Careful. Hey, Danielle. Yeah, for the SPY, I feel, I mean, it's displaying a little bit of weakness here to the bulls. It's not enough pressure to the upside. I actually haven't even looked at the options chain. I don't have settled cash. I mentioned this earlier that please remember that I don't have settled cash here, which is incredibly annoying. Let me see. But when you're trading 0 DTE, the closer to at the money you are, the less risk. They're very dangerous to trade. There is a very apparent support. Let me show you the EMA 21 on the 4-hour. Let's see if it shows. Meeting inflection right at about 433.72. And we were looking at 434.86 as the bottom side, so that's not bad. Okay, yep. FNGR moving back to those targets. Remember, 472 to 467 potential. Jonna, you're very welcome. Not a problem. I am very happy to help. Keep your eyes peeled on this team. Be very, very careful. I need you to be tough, right? I need you to be very tough. So if we're looking at this on a smaller time, I'm sorry. Let me get this. I hate seeing that. Wow. It feels like it's starting its own regression too. On a 5-minute. Now falling beneath. Whew. Okay, here's going to be the trick. If this actually gets a little bit of a bull flag on a 5-minute, that can encourage the reaccumulation to reach the top side of the regression right up here at about this wick high, 438.16, aka 438.16 of the linear regression top. Here it is. Let's see if it can catch it, right? It could do a little reaccumulation event here. There are two different opportunities. There it is. There's the bull flag break. Prior bar high, already getting broken, converted into support almost. If you do catch this top, the first opportunity is a huge discretionary and gamble move. 438.16 put. $438.16 put to 437.71 would be one area to remove risk, or all of it. Next opportunity. 438.16 open put back down to the EMA 200 5-minute 437.29. Next play. This is for a multi-hour play, which I would be very nervous about. 438.16 to after lunch. And that can potentially bring you down to these targets here. 435.90 into the break of 435.11 to 434.86. Massive gainers here, team. Massive, massive, massive gainers. Oh, Aiden. No, dude. You see it, team? You see what's happening? Oh, man, that is... The 30-minute SPY is getting the SMA 10 resistance like crazy. Although still not quite it, though. I don't believe it. I can't trust that SMA 10 on the 30. No way, no how. I have high conviction here, team, that we can reach up to those targets. 438.16 or nothing. You know what I mean? Damn it, my voice is going out. Oh, right, Danielle, I'm sorry. I know you asked me that question earlier. Let's see. Yeah, I would, me personally, I would be looking at the 437 puts. Oh, man, this is itchy. This is super itchy. How far is class from you, by the way? Yeah, both of those are fine, Danielle. I would honestly do 437s. You get a big difference in delta. Let's see. Yeah, you got a delta of 33, almost 34 on the 437 put versus a delta of almost 19. No way. For $30 more, you're talking about a huge gainer difference. Here's a second discretion for you, team. If it doesn't actually reach your 438.16, right? If it does not reach it, then your confirmations start turning around. That will be the break beneath the EMA 200 on a 5-minute period, closing period. Zen, calling it even is way better than taking a loss. I 100% hear you. It's just I've been bearish to SPY since yesterday. I just feel like it's blowing off top. Oh man, the juice. Come on, the juice. And I'm not talking about OJ. And I'm not talking about football. Where is FNGR? How's it reacting to this? 475. Okay, team, it's happening. It's dropping to where we're expecting. 472 to 467. Careful on that drop. IMBS looking hot. Validations of support. There could be a touch all the way to 103, 104 area. There is resistance at the Gaussian daily at about 93.52, 94 cents. Careful. Until tech stops running, SPY is going to be hard to trade. At least I believe Bob. That's very observant for sure. 100% sure. But this, I mean, dude, I mean, if we would have opened here, if we would have traded at the opening range, that's I mean, 438, that's a 2-point move to the downside. That would have been stupid gains. Okay, yeah, 5-minute time frame. This is looking a little shaky here, team. If this does not support from the EMA 200 at 437.28 for a bounce to the upside, we wait for the break of the EMA 200 located right at about 437.28. Danielle, keep an eye on your 5-minute read. Sometimes the 1 minute can be a little distorted, a little grainy. Fed governor may be done talking. Oh, does he usually move the markets though? I know Bullard, Fed Bullard. I know he can move the markets too because he's the biggest bear. I was just touching on IMBS just about a second ago, brother. These are the validations of support that we were looking at on the 4-hour time frame. Right down here. This is what it's doing, 68.44 to around 65.28. Those were the supports that it just reached for a potential continuation to the upside. 94-cent resistance to 103 resistance. Ooh, wow. Coin below 95.75. We'll introduce 94.11. Oh man, it's holding that support right over here. But that's the break you're looking for. SPY display. Okay, hold on. I don't like to go smaller than 5. Let me see the 4. And I will not go smaller than the 3. Yeah, we have declining volume. Just there's a little bit of exhaustion here, team. I'm feeling that the bulls are a little exhausted. They really can't hold on any longer. I'm wondering if people are really latching onto the idea of the SPY 5 minutes bull flag. How is this doing against FNGR? Let's look. FNGR 473, almost reaching the 472 that we spoke of, right? The range of support is 472 to 467. Wait for it. It's still happening. LIFW. What did it do? I remember I talked about it a little bit ago, or did I? No, I didn't, huh? Oh, dude. Wow. This is yesterday I spoke about this. Yesterday I spoke about a 5-minute dead cat bounce, finding the likelihood of dropping to the target of around 585. We already reached 590. CDIO. Very clear resistance. Yeah, let me put it here. Very clear resistance right up here at $6.29 LIFW, EMA 21. Without looking, I know there's a triple moving average crossover here. What does this feel like? This right here, I'm feeling that we could be riding a little bit of a channel right down here, but I can't trust 5-minute formations like this. There we go. Daniel, that gives me a feeling like it's gonna capitulate. I'm still looking for Tesla to reach it back down to the 212.43. Very high likelihood of it reaching it. Yeah, this thing I feel like is going to run to the top side. It's going to run at 625 to potential 630 at the very top, and eventually come back down to meet its price objective of around 585. Yeah, not feeling too good about that. About a recovery for a bull side, I mean. BTC just dove $1,200? No. Damn. What time frame, Berenson? Rick L, is it actually happening right there? No, I'm the 1 cent guy, dude. I definitely said 472. I usually do that. It's because I'm always looking at the direct target, right? Because I'm not essentially trading it, so I'm calling the direct target. Trust me when I say that people like Off Grid Gorilla, like I think even Gal, there's a lot of people in here, Danielle, there's a lot of people know that I'm that 1 cent guy, so they usually adjust their targets up or down a couple cents here and there because they know that I'm just reading the exact targets and not based on a trading target. So I love the credit you're giving me there though, brother. Thank you so much. Look at Danielle. She's totally calling me out. She knows it. Okay, team. So here was the big in case, right? This is where we didn't reach our target of 438.16, but now we are waiting for the bounce or break of the EMA 200 at the 437.29. Oh, yeah, I totally do, Aiden. Man, I'm over here like, no. But we're about to triple those gains, man. It's so annoying, man. I feel you. Me too, man. I'm subject to my own freaking time frame, meaning a 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, hourly, daily candle. That's what I mean, my brother. My apologies. Okay, that's a break. That's a break of the prior bar low. Did it officially though. 437.39. Yep, that's a break there. Here is going to be the ultimate test of endurance. EMA 200 located at 437.29. That has a potential bounce. Wait up. That's right, Off Grid Gorilla. This is we're approaching that time. We have to make sure that we don't get a huge bullish bounce from the from the EMA 200. As you can see, we did one time. This was half the market, in half you. The market was like, nah, bro. It sucks, man. That market sucks. Oh my goodness, look at this thing. It's just the EMA 200. It has a little bit of juice right there. It has a little bit of juice. No, Simpson. But remember, team, remember, when you are playing 0DTE, it is not the holding game. It is how fast you can get your gains and get out. Rick L said, I'll give you a plus or minus 1 cent either way, Arca, and be happy. Nice. I do. Okay. Touche. I do like the inverse on that. I did like that. Was very witty. I did like it. Dude. Yeah, team, careful with this. How is FNGR reacting to this now? Let's see. 475. What was that? Was it officially 473 bottom? Oh no, I'm sorry. That would be on a shorter time frame, right? Let me go to the where did I see this? This one here. Oh, that's. Are you noticing this? Look at this. Look at this, Rick. My lower target here actually came down to 470. What broker are you using? How are you noticing that you had a 475 bottom? That was very curious. Let me go back to the SPY. Let's see the 10-minute resistances or 15-minute. Oh, right. So I see it. It's a 3-minute time frame in Webull. Wow. And I assume you're not paying for live market data. I need to take a look at something here. Let's see. Where is the I would Berenson, that's a borderline. That is a borderline that is a borderline time frame there for the EMA 200. I would keep the EMA 200s within 1 and 10. I mean, you could still use it. It's fine, right? It's just when you dive. Here's the thing: is when you dive to the 30-minute to 1 hour, use SMAs, right? It's the exponentials that are not the 55 or the 21 above or under the 1 hour. Not typically the best, right? But you want to use your EMAs in the shorts time frames and the immediate time frames, right? Like 1 to potentially a threshold max of 30 minutes to an hour. And then if you want to use your SMAs on the hourly and up, that's safer. All right. So here was that little bounce that we were trying to avoid just in case, right? This is why we don't go in unless we break that EMA 200 on the 5. But overall, still looking bearish, right? Man, the bulls are just getting slammed over here. These guys, do not go long here. Of course, anything can happen. Of course, this thing could rip to the moon. Everybody's thinking little inverse head and shoulders on a 5-minute time frame. This may actually show you your freaking butt on a platter. Okay, it doesn't work all the time, but it does have credibility because it's one of the more famous or popular formations, right? I'm not blind to it. I see it there. It's just, what are the probabilities of it when you're getting a decline in volume? Exactly. Daniel Spears, your discretion growing very nicely. Yeah, so Berenson, I wouldn't really credit the EMA 200 too much in those time frames. It's still ish. Yeah, you know, the thing is that at some point somebody is trading one moving average everywhere in the world. Somebody is probably trading the SMA 145, 150, right? Somebody may be even trading the SMA 60 instead of a 50. Somebody may be trading the 48-day simple moving average instead, or exponential moving average instead of the EMA 50. Yeah, so that's going to be terrible, man. Going into lunchtime, and who knows what may happen there, but what I can tell you is that upon BTC still dumping, let me see. Okay, here he goes. You guys, look at it. LIFW resisting right where we're talking about, right? We got that regression. The potential top side here, if it ever does get there, would be 648. Immediate support coming up at about 614. Let me look at BTC. Okay, I'm actually gonna watch Bitcoin CME because we're at market right now, and this very much plays a little tighter. Okay, so didn't reach my resistance quite at it, right? I was talking about a 38,685 back when we were trying to load or get long down here at 35,255, right, for entry. So this entry didn't quite face it either. I think it was off by what, like a cent again? So what I'm thinking here is that price action essentially is capitulating and wants to retest the bottom side there, 35,275, and I must admit that it's quite the drop. Let me see the 4-hour time frame BTC just in case you need to know, right? Okay, so let me look at the daily BTC. 5 hours, 21 minutes to close this CME. Huge shooting star. Very likely for a pullback here. I will have to give some credibility to the EMA 21 at about 33,255. By the time price action reaches somewhere around down that target, your support will eventually be 32,855. Breaking a daily closure beneath this candle here of 33,665 will absolutely validate a continuation to the downside. I would tread carefully here. Weekly time frame over in 1 day, 6 hours. That could be on what that could be tomorrow at market close. We shall see. Pay attention to your volume. Make sure to always pay attention to your volume. You have 3 consecutive weekly candles here with dropping volume and huge wicks to the upside. Very bearish. Keep an eye on that. Okay, here's the price action declining. Let's see if we can actually get that break beneath the EMA 200 or nothing. Danielle, that's very nice of you to share for the MMTLP community. Hey, Sam, good to see you here. Coin still falling? Do not use the Gaussian there. Yep, inflection point about to get broken. There is going to be a little bit of a bounce here at 94.21. Typical for this to happen at fair value gaps. That is actually, yeah, price action needs to first of all, it needs to combat this 93.38 to 94.25. As soon as we can get a 5-minute closure beneath that 94.25, price action will continue to the downside and start testing the 93.38, but this is looking massively bearish. Way too frothy. Way too frothy. Up here, 99.82. That's ridiculous. Wow. What the hell is this? Nice, Bob. I love to hear it. GTII, thank you, buddy. Yes, I do have something to share. Team, watch this, okay? I do have something to share with GTII. I need to talk about GTII. In my head. GTII. Neon green border. Neon green letters. Huge arrow. Don't forget it. Okay. Dude. US1. Bear with me, bro. Hold on. I'm just so nervous around this thing here, right? We're waiting for this little break of the EMA 200. Oh, okay. Danielle, you have the highest hopes I've had since December 9th, 2022. Oh, for MMTLP. Got it. Zenon, are you? Wait. You're shorting? I know you can do fractionals on BTC. Dude, are you low-key a whale or what? I keep on telling Zephram that same thing. I'm like, Zephram, how are you not shorting these downsides, bro? Are you doing fractional shares on futures margin? Because that is very, very lucrative. Okay. I hear you, dude. I hear you. Okay. This is my thesis. It's hard to put this out, team. It's hard to put this out because, you know, oh, you're trading on Kraken? Okay. You were trying to hire Mark Vasil. I was very humbled to hear that he was here with me yesterday with Kristen. It's like you have these people really trying to protect your influencers, man. But I hear that Daniel. He's a notable dude. He's done high profile things in securities, and that's a big deal. And he would be the person to go to for sure. So the thesis here behind GTII is not how we're doing on a daily, not even how we're doing on a 5-minute to even a daily basis. It's how we're doing in a macro perspective, because this consolidation is a slow decline. That means high contraction. So let's see if we do have that. Here you go. Very, very, very much contraction here. Daily time frame is starting to expand as we get closer to its critical demand. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I've been talking about the 45.63 to 49.54 since we were up here. Right? And I honestly stopped making videos on GTI because of it. I can't, man. Like this, the GTI videos and the hate that comes out of that. If you think FNGR was something, even with Capybara, ooh, that's nothing. Like this is Spy pushing up again. As we're getting close to lunchtime, it would do some crazy crap like that. Yeah, team, it is critically important that we break beneath the EMA 200 on the 5 minute. We either get that or we don't. Okay, so I mean, I guess because we're getting these breaks of prior bars, I mean, we can't ignore the potential of this stupid topside of 438.16, but just know that it's there just in case. But also keep in mind that we need to break down below 437.29 in order for us to get bearish here. But I am very bearish. Yeah, I know, man. I've been talking to, that's what I said just a little bit ago, Steve. I was saying, guys, this is a 5 minute inverse head and shoulders. It's it's the most popular formation. It's the most popular formation in the stock market, right? So there is a potential, but it can also be a liquidity trap for bulls. But no, I mean, team, here's the thing. We're creating a series of lower highs, right? Honestly, this is the pivotal point here, though. This one. So, as you can see, that the top side that I'm speaking of, right here, look at the right screen. Look at this screen as I hover over this candle. You see that right up there? That's the top side. And now this bottom side here is the current candle. The top side of this area here. So these are the major pivots, right? That's what I'm paying attention to. First of all, in order for us to get to break into that 438.16, we need to break above that current high on the existing bar. So that would be a high of 437.88. I'm coming back to GTI. Hold on, team. Hey, Barbara. Good to see you here. So, upon breaking that bar high, or the hourly time frame, or in the hourly time frame existing high, that can lead to a higher probability of getting that 438.16. But how much time do we have to close, though? We have 10 minutes and 31 seconds to close. That doesn't mean that we're going to resist there, but please remember that all the weird price action starts happening at the shift. We're about to hit that switcheroo. In other words, the better part of an hour, we've been moving up to validate our resistances. Okay, so keep an eye on those targets. 5 minute bar closed beneath that 437.88. Doesn't mean bearish, it just means that it closed beneath it. There is a chance for a downside here, but since it's a 5 minute, you have lower strike rates there. Okay, I got to turn off this damn heater, and my phone is not triggering the thermostat. Yeah, hold on, team. Let me just go press that button real quick. Okay, team, there it goes. Here it is. Trying to get that 438.16. Hold it. Damn. So I would say that moves between $300 and $700 of BTC since I started charting it a couple years back, those are sneezes, right? So you're at the brink of that. I would say $700 to $3,000 moves are 100% feasible and not to be ignored. So this is what we spoke about earlier, team. See if people can take this little bull flag into that upside. I felt that it was going to be this candle here, but, you know, retail actually took it a little longer. And the bigger your asset is, the bigger moves you're going to get. Now let's see how Finger's reacting to this upside on the SPY. See this? We have a clear inverse. ¿Qué pasión, güey? Pinche indio. No manches, cabrón. Te extrañé, güey. How's your mentor, bro? Dude, this is... I hate that we're at lunchtime right now, bro, but this... I feel like the SPY... That... No, pues anda viejo el güey. The real Ace Man said, hola, way. Something tells me here, man, that 438.16 could be the top side of this boy. I hate that we're at lunchtime, but this thing is... I don't know, brother. I don't know. It is possible. It is possible, but this thing is blow off top material. I don't see, I mean, anything can happen in the markets, right? You may be very right, but I don't see any reason why the SPY has any more upside to go. And this is clearly showing the inverse relationship between the SPY and FNGR. Very clear inverse. I know, Tom, it's always like that, right? It's always crappy like that, yeah. Yeah, guys, do not trade, do not enter the lunchtime. Okay, it's just this. I feel like that's going to be the inflection point where this guy starts to fall. Remember what we just spoke of, right? Yesterday we were talking about with Cryptic around his EMA 200. We should not enter this market until we break below that EMA 200 5-minute. We have it right here, team. 437.29. We want to get that. We want to get that break for confirmation for a downside there. Okay. I suspect that to happen. If it is, I suspect that to happen after lunch. But back testing this EMA 200 on the 5-minute time frame. It's a very clear relationship. What's the top side so far? 438.08. Not bad. 4 minutes, 52 seconds to close, team. We are not trading. We are observing. Oh, yeah, Tom. Very smart of you. And actually, Danielle, what did you say yesterday about the 0 DTEs trading in lunchtime? Please repeat to the community what you said yesterday. That shall not be forgotten. Yeah, I think so. Oh, yeah. Danielle, that's the concept behind lunchtime. There you go. Never, ever do it. That's right, team. Make sure to stay away. It's a complete gamble. 100% complete gamble. Let's see. So, yeah, Danielle, that's the entire. Sorry, I was saying that's the entire concept. I'm going to speak on GTI real quick. Sorry, I just had to pay attention to my son. What I was going to say is that the concept behind lunch is that contraction happens. So with contraction, you get lower volatility, which means that lower volatility kills contracts. Why? Options contracts are 100% dependent on implied volatility. So as you contract into the lunch period, those options contracts can still lose their value even when going towards your price direction. So if you say, I'm going to get a long contract here, right? Meaning bulls, right? You're going to bet the upside during lunch, and price action starts going up with low volatility in lunchtime. You can still lose money that way. Your options contract can still lose money. Why? Because you have a metric called Vega. Vega is your percentage value of implied volatility for the underlying asset. So if Vega is dropping, you are getting Vega's value minus your delta. I know it's a lot to take in, but if for every point that Vega moves down, meaning if it's at 100% Vega, it goes down to 99, that's 1 point. Another point is 98. When I'm speaking on a point value and a tick value, that means that, okay, ticks, it would be 100, 99.99 is one tick, 99.98 is another tick, right? Okay, so as you drop complete points of Vega, that whatever the value is on your options contract, that's what you're losing for every Vega minus point you get, times 100 shares of the underlying. That is why you can still move up and lose value on your options contract. I'm getting really, I just want to show you in depth why you would lose money during lunchtime, and that's why. Oh no. Cryptic Diddy? Oh, dude. That wasn't even anything like us. That wasn't even anything like we did yesterday with our risk. Dude. That was not good. Dude, entry on this was that I spoke about it in Finger last night, man. Aiden wants to be in the crew? Aiden wants to know the deep secrets? Aiden. Dude, hold on. Where is come on. Let's see how FNGR is behaving. Okay, 473. There it is, team. Here's the lunch close. Do not trust price action. Do not trade this. Right? Because you'll start to notice that price action is going to have an initial nice little drop, but then it's going to consolidate and fall very slowly. He went 436 puts at 436.17. Oh my goodness. Tom R, did I get an apology in my Discord? Yeah, actually don't know. I need to check my DMs, and honestly, it's hard for me to do that during the live stream because I'm pushing the computer hardcore. So for example, right now I'm at about 91 degrees and I don't like being in the 90s on my CPU, even if it's liquid cool. I want to try to maintain myself below 90, and as you know, Discord is it's a high CPU usage. So I will I would have to do the Discord business outside of streaming hours. Cryptic, that uses high CPU. Oh, dude, yeah, don't get him mad, bro. Let me know when you're out. Be safe, buddy. Okay, so Spy starting to show that little bit of weakness. Oh, man. Cryptic got the words for you. Tom Hart. Dude, I as a human being, I really would love to hear about it, right? So I want to know what, because I seriously do not. He said yeah, it's just I mean, dude, you know what I mean, dude. So Tom Hart telling Aiden, tell your professor you need some time to YOLO 0 DTE spy puts. What's the worst that can happen? Daniel, unless it's Harvard or Yale, right? It's rare these days to get what you pay for. Oh my goodness, yeah. An MBA teaches you to say welcome to McDonald's, and honestly, man, for a while there. I mean, I know a couple dudes with I know a few dudes actually with some bio degrees from USC. Terribly difficult to find a job, even though, right? That just means that you have a more expensive piece of paper, and then you'll likely start to look for you start to look for a lower pay grade, and in a lower pay grade, it's not. I mean, to some degree, I can disagree in a bit, right? Because unfortunately, a lot of people look for that that paper to get a job. Aiden is not here, you guys. So see what I'm talking about? You don't want to trade that. You don't know, like, this is probably going to consolidate. This is what we were talking about. An initial little drop, pretty nice, and then it's just going to consolidate. Dude, oh my goodness. My dad was like, you got into college? I was like, yeah. He goes, all right, cool. So the first year I'm complete, he's like, how you doing in school? I'm like, good. And he goes, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. He goes, what's your like, what do you think you have? Like, I mean, don't tell me individual grades, just tell me what you have. And I'm like, like a B average, just to give him a simple answer. He goes, okay, keep going. Right. So I go to finish the second year, and he goes, how you doing in school? And I go, good. And he goes, what's your average again? I go, I'm like at a low B. And he's like, all right, time to get out. I'm like, what? I was like 19 years old. I'm about to turn 20. He goes, all right, time to get out. I'm like, okay, where are we going? And he goes, you're coming to work with me. I'm like, what? He goes, yep. He goes, time for you to learn the ropes. I'm like, all right. So left school. He takes me to work with him, and he starts to pay me $300 bi-weekly, right? For like 80 to 85 hour week, the weeks, right? He goes, you're gonna be here. You got to be here 10 minutes early. He goes, if you're on time, you're late. You got to be here 10 minutes early. And then, and he goes, and you're not going to be the 5 o'clock guy either. And I'm like, the 5 o'clock guy? And he goes, the guy that leaves at 5 o'clock, right on the money. He goes, you're not going to be the 5 o'clock guy. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, cool. So I was like, I will not be the 5 o'clock guy. So he says, this is how much you're getting paid. And he gives me the $300 for like around 85 hours of work. And I'm like, damn, I think I was making more at the American Red Cross for 36 hours. He goes, go to the American Red Cross then. I'm like, no, I'll stay here. And he goes, I thought so. So I'm like, all right, so what are we going to do now? So he goes, I need you to memorize every single piece of glass that ever exists in this place. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I start learning every single piece of glass. What I'm basically trying to say here, team, is that he started me in such a difficult, perilous journey, right? And then 11 years into working, I'm pretty much GM, right? I make it all the way to the top, getting paid okay, getting paid good. Then he says, what's this mistake here? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's I made an incorrect decision on an order. It's going to cost us around $400. I've done worse. Trust me when I say this. I've done worse. Right? And he's like, he goes, impossible. You were distracted. I saw you on your phone. And I'm like, I'm always on my phone. I'm talking to clients. And he goes, no, this time around you had a different face, right? So he's super intuitive. He's very in tune with me. He observes me a lot. Sometimes he just stares at me. Even now he just stares at me. I'm like, Dad, what? And he goes, you feeling okay? Then he goes, how's your son? Is he doing okay? I'm like, Dad, he's fine. He's like, no, your face doesn't show that. I'm like, okay, he's got a cold. So that anyway, right? So 11 years come by and he tells me, you made this mistake here. He goes, you're very distracted. I'm like, yeah. And he goes, have you made your mortgage payments? I'm like, of course I have. And so we got into a big fight over this thing this $400 mistake that I made. And he goes, it's the principle of things. He's like, you're fired. And I'm like, what? He goes, get out of the shop right now. So I get super pissed and I break the glass on my way out, right? And he goes, never come back. And I'm like, damn, what the hell? So then I let the weekend go through. Hopefully this dude is not serious because I just bought a house, right? 6 months into buying a house. My son was just born, right? I got new cars, everything, right? I literally spent all my money in buying this house. So he goes, you're fired. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? He goes, you're not going to fuck around like that here. And I'm like, okay. So he goes, I don't want to see you back here. I don't want to see your face, right? Because I was super pissed and he was super pissed too. And I'm like, man. So I come back on Monday. I'm there at 6:55 in the morning, right? I usually show up around 7:30, 7:45 anyway. So I was there at 6:55 and I text him. I'm like, Dad, where you at? He doesn't reply. And I text him at 7:30. I'm like, Dad, where you at? I'm like, hey, I'm outside. I'm just waiting here. He doesn't reply. And I don't want to show up into the shop or nothing, right? Because he's obviously he's dealing now as a GM and without me. So he has to make sure to get everything out and running, which is a lot of work, So I'm sure he's pissed as all hell. So he doesn't reply me all the way to 7:56. And then I shoot him one more text all the way to 8:30. I'm like, Dad, what the hell's going on, man? Am I really fired? He doesn't reply again. I'm like, whoa. So I came back on Tuesday. The same situation all over again. Same time, same texts, same response, nothing. I came back in on Wednesday, 3 days in a row, just waiting outside for hours, right, in my car. And this guy does not reply to me. And I'm like, oh, man. So I'm telling my mom, I was like, you got to tell this guy to answer the damn phone. What the hell's going on? He's like, I'm not going to tell your dad nothing. He's got his own reasons. And I'm like, you too? And he goes, you, whatever. And I'm like, oh, he gave you the story, huh? She goes, you fucked up. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, Mom. So that led into a deeper issue, right? To where this leads to this is very particular, okay? This is a life lesson like you're never going to know. So he said, I'm sorry. He pretty much never replied to me for like the better part of about 6 or 7 months. That's how bad this issue was. So I told him, I sent him a message one day, months later. I couldn't find a job, by the way, right? So I couldn't find anything. It was very difficult to find a job at the time. So I sent him another message. I said, hey, Dad, it's cool that you want to get rid of me at work, but you correlating it with my family is not good. And I said, we're approaching Christmas and you still are not answering me. All I want to do is see my mom. And I honestly want to see you too. And then he replies, he goes, very smart, make it here by Christmas. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. So I show up at Christmas. He goes, so how you doing? I'm like, really bad. He's like, how does that feel? And I'm like shit. And he goes, what did you learn? And I'm like, that I shouldn't make a $400 mistake. He goes, wrong answer. He goes, you're still fired. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, okay. So he goes, but you can come back home. And I'm like, all right. So I came back home. So I was able to now visit my mom, right? So he punished me super hard. And I waited again. Another 4 months to tell him I can't come back still. He goes, what did you learn? I said that I should pay attention closer. And he goes, wrong answer. You're still fired. So I'm like, what the hell is going on here? What am I going to do? So I find another job. I found a job finally, right? So I get this job and he asks me 5 months into the job, he goes, so how you doing? I'm like, I found a job. He's like, okay, so how's that going? I'm like, everybody moves so slow. He's like, oh, you're in the corporate field. And I'm like, yeah, I'm an audio engineer. And he goes, nice, you're doing what you love. And I'm like, yeah, sort of. Not in the studio, not in the box, but it's live. He goes, okay, nonetheless, it's still within the same realm, right? So I say, yeah. So he goes, so what do you mean by they move too slow? I told him that people are really dependent on... I paused just like that, just like I did right now. And he said, the 5 o'clock guy, right? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, you're starting to notice what the 5 o'clock guy means. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, everybody leaves right at 5 o'clock, right? They don't give a hell about what they're doing. I'm like, nobody cares. And he said, so what did you learn? Hold on, guys, hold on. I'm asking you to hold on because I'm not going to lie to you 1 second. It's hard to say it. It was a trying time. Hold the fuck on again. Hold on. My answer was tough. I told him that I would never see that building the same way again. That it meant my family. And he's like, whenever you feel like you can come back to work. He says, that's the right answer. He goes, it took you 2 years to get there. And I'm like, what? Man. I was like, why don't you just tell me? He's like, because you got to learn it yourself. And he's like, so I can come back to work? He's like, I was just kidding. No, you got to figure it out. And I'm like, oh. I'm not joking. He really did say no again. So he says, now the building that you're working for, he goes, make sure you prove yourself that you are, there's no way you can be replaced. Show them what it is to be a business owner in the private sector. Show them what it means to run a business that will not make any cash unless you do it yourself. Show them what it means to be the son of a business owner that fired you when you bought a new house, when you bought new cars, when you had a son being born. That I held it against him for so long until I didn't. I realized that he was making a man out of his boy. And he said, yeah, literally, EO, that's it right there. He said, whatever you choose to do next, make sure that you're the best and no one will be the better part of you. So times got really tough. And he still asked me. He never bailed me. The dude drives a $200,000 car, several properties, doing really good. He never bailed me out, and he said, "You can do it." And I said, "All right." So I did, and I started, and I found the trade. And now he looks at what I'm doing and looks at how I'm benefiting from this, and he says he's so impressed. And he said that he's so proud of me. Guys, that was the end of my life right there. When he said, "I'm proud of you," I'm like, what? That has never come out of your mouth, man. And then he says, "I don't want to hear that you're going to lose in this." He goes, "You make sure to help people. You make sure to help those who can't. And be there for your family." So that's kind of the story that I've been sharing a lot, except the detail was there. He said, never take no for an answer. He said, you will only be worth as much as you want to be worth. So I took that to heart. Yeah, that's it, man. And that's why I started trading. I noticed, and I mean, honestly, he was super torn apart when my son was dying. He was not okay. My dad looks at my son like it was his own son. I promise you that. He does not. Every time I call him, "Hey Dad, how you doing?" He's like, how's your boy?" He doesn't even ask how I'm doing. He goes, "How's my little guy?" And I'm like, "He's doing good." He loves him so much, man. He loves this guy so much. So he was torn apart, and I was torn apart too. And that was it. That was the final straw for the rest of my life. I'll never look back. And that's where my dad said, he's like, "I'm so proud of you, son. I can't believe what he goes, you surpassed my expectations." Right? So if I guess the tribulation here was the real story. To get ahead in life, I really, the sequence or the concoction behind me getting ahead and pushing into this area to where a lot of people love what I do and a lot of people watch me do what I do. It took my son almost dying. It took losing 2 jobs, losing my family, and then being told it was all part of a life lesson. And not to be a bitch about it. So the guy is super strong, guys, and that's where we're at. That's where we're here. And I share it with you because I want you to be part of that. I want you to also do it. And I know that you can. Are we about to get that test or what? Coming back to the financial markets away from, you're fired. Oh, man. Double X, I hear you, dude. EO saying thank you, Arca. Man, you have been one of those dudes that have always listened to every detail I put in, man. And I very, very much appreciate that. You kill it. You're doing so good, man. Lil RD saying thanks for sharing the story. You're very welcome, dude. I promise you it was hard to say it at one point, but I really had to share it with you. Green Mountain saying, damn, dude, I love it. Hayes, well, that's one hell of a message, man. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate you, my dude. It is for you. It is for you guys. I want you guys to push no matter what. I want you to push ahead even when the odds are against you. Stop it. You push ahead. Just like my dad said. He said, stop being a bitch, he told me. I'm like, what? Okay. Oh, man. I believe we are. Yes. Yeah, man. That story is so phenomenal, right? So it really has to be pushed there. Chatty, you're one of those, man, going through one of those. Your dad, yeah, it's funny how you're saying that. It took my life for my dad to finally gain respect. It's like I almost died here and came back to life. He's like, that's respect, right? You didn't die and you're here breathing. You're good. So Cryptic Trader is saying, I still think you're a wuss. And you know what? That's exactly how the Mexicans are. That's exactly how the Hispanic culture is right there. I mean, at least in my side, I don't know the other culture. So you tell me if you're American, if you are a Native American, if you are African American, if you are Czech, if you are Polish, if you're from Sweden, let me know. Is it like that too for your dads? Like a Hebrew in a push. Julius, yep. Lil RD saying, I was feeling down today. Your story lifted me up. Thank you, my dude. I really hope that it did. You kill that. What a message, says Philip. And look at you now, making huge difference in our lives. Thank you so much. Making a huge difference in, I just want to be a part of the good, man. Phyllis, I'm sorry. I just want to be a part of the good. That's all I want to do. Samantha saying, I'm listening. I usually find my way through. I need to push beyond. And you will. Bob saying, no girly men. That was my dad. Irish, and yes, it was. You can't be a wee baby. Kitty saying, I'm Polish. Was it like that with your dad too? Puerto Ricans too, says Origin. Lots of friends. I'm Polish. They're like that too. Nice. I have a second Polish person. Nice. 70 Mustang, no volume on finger. Things need to go down. Fading, man. I think they would be fading now. We still got about 13 minutes left to close this lunch period. We will get back right into that and see how the markets are reacting. Right? So we're talking about, let's go to the daily time frame. Just look at it, right, for yourself. We have a daily volume. What the hell happened here? Okay, go to the next one. Daily volume of 255,000. What the hell is that, right? Let's see. Yeah, man, Origin, gotta be tough in life is right. Samantha, I've also faced life and death and homelessness. Oh, man. I almost thought I was gonna I almost thought I was gonna do that too, Sam. At one point, I'm like, damn, I'm not gonna get bailed out here. My son's probably gonna be in the street. Can't have that. No way, no how. Spy now, red on the day. Is it moved down below the EMA 200? Those are the signs of a potential move down today. Look at that. Breaking bar beneath the EMA 200, looking good. And looking just like we said earlier, right? Cryptic's EMA 200 from yesterday was studied overnight. And it does have high validity on the 5 minute, just like he said. We have a resistance coming up at the EMA 51, 437.50. Let's see if we can get that in about, I'd say about 36 minutes. Oh, sorry. We have 36 minutes to close, not 23. Wow. No, you're not full. You are. You're a rich kid, but I can see that. There's no way you trading the way you are. There's no way you catching my attention the way you did from when you first came up to me, Cryptic. There's no way that you were displaying a spoiled person. You are displaying a hard worker. That is probably one of the most natural traders I've ever met in my life, team, is actually Cryptic. I can honestly say that I almost feel like he just took my master's course just to see how I did it and compare it to himself. He is clean. I mean, guys, it's just, yeah. And trust me when I say that Zephram has noticed it too. He goes, dude, your master students that have already taken your course are all killing it here in the Discord. He's like, they're all posting it. And I'm like, dude, I am so happy to hear that. EO saying, try listening to Avid. It's all doom and gloom and entitlement. Guys, let's try to keep the other influencers out of I can't believe I said that. But advising COEs, let's see, on how to turn their business when he has never. Oh, man, EO. Dude. Oh, my goodness. Cryptic, did you read that? EO coming through with the EO. That's something, man. EO away. He's always given me the flat out truth. He's never shy of telling me, like earlier, he goes, complete the story. He goes, just tell me the end already, right? He's always been really honest about what he wants. And that makes a good trader. Use a nickname. Guys, now let's just Dig, how you doing? Good to see you here. Katie Cat, I'm very happy to hear that. And I know my girl is a daddy's girl too. But I'll fire her ass too. I will make her feel that pain. No, that is his actual name origin. No. Guys, no. Let's just not talk about other influences here. I respect everyone. I respect their. I'm I'm going to take our buddy's master's course because Arcas suck. He goes, I did not learn anything. Dude. Daryl, even to keep that influencer out of the name here too. Oh my goodness, Daryl, you are cutthroat. Guys, no matter who it is, let's try to keep names out, right? Let's not do that. Danielle saying, I never dreamed that my dad would be hospitalized on a Sunday and die exactly 7 days later of cancer when one knew he had cancer. What? Including him and my mom until 4 days before he died. Oh my goodness. I'm like in shock to read that, Danielle. That sucks. Damn. I know, Danielle, I hear that. You know who's one person that tells me that all the time? Samantha. Samantha H tells me all the time. She goes, enjoy your time. She goes, enjoy your time with your family. It doesn't last long. She always tells me. Guys, this is one of the reasons I tell you these stories is because I'm not going to front here. I'm not going to sit before you and pretend like I'm just here for the money. I am here for the craft. I learned that focusing on the cash is not the answer. You are trading against guys who respect this craft indefinitely. And you are trading against some nerds that really look at this like a video game. So I share with you these personal stories so that you can have a personal attachment to me. So that you know where I came from. So that you know how I push and why I push. It's not because I'm an institutional trader, although I've already been offered 3 positions for desks. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to help people there. I'm going to help people here. Look at that 5-minute time frame SPY. Look at that. Was it Bob? Was it you? I was telling you earlier that I see no reason why the SPY would continue onwards. The 5-minute time frame inverse head and shoulders, very low strike rate, liquidity trap. All of this stuff is coming into fruition right now, team. The validation that we're getting right now is the confirmation closures that we're going to start seeing at the EMA 200 break of the 5-minute. Amen, bro, says 70 Mustang. EO, not like that, bro. I'm not telling you like in a disrespectful way, my brother. No, not at all. I just don't want to coax anyone into doing anything or kind of I don't want to I just don't want to encourage anyone to do anything, right? Because please remember that they're like, yeah, you remember what it was yesterday, dude. But no, my utmost and deepest respect to you, EO. Please don't take it like I'm disrespecting you in whatsoever, my brother. You are someone I hold near and dear and will always respect. Cryptic Trader saying, EO, learn from me. My Cryptic Trader, you guys, that guy, he's like the balance that I never had, man. This guy will say it like it is and never look back. He doesn't care. My dude. Yeah, and that I like it, man. I like it. Damn, Danielle, that's I'm very sorry to hear your story. And I thank you for sharing that with me. That sucks. Because guys, if you know that trust fall? You guys remember that trust fall that they would teach you in high school or in middle school or grade school? They would teach you to, at least here in the States, right? They would teach you to just fall to your friend, right, on his or her arms, and trust that they're going to catch you. Well, I'm kind of trying to assimilate that here. I'm going to trust you with my story. I'm going to trust you with what I have to say. So, and I expect nothing in return. But just know that I'm just doing that to let you know that I got your back. And that's what institutions don't like. But I don't give a hell what they don't like. I like what I like. And that's it. I'm going to do what I want, and that's it. And my choice is to help people. Danielle Spear saying that's a fact, Arca. So, Cryptic Trader saying I would let people fall. Man, that's funny. That's funny shit, because I know that you probably won't let me do that though. And you say you would, but I have a feeling that when it did, like yesterday, man, you totally had my back. I knew you would too. Like when you start to notice that the fall is actually a little deeper than anticipated, your instinct triggers. You're like, no, my boy needs it, you know? Breaking beneath that SMA 200 on the 1 hourly team. Yeah. This is insane. This is not done. I have a feeling price action is going to come back up if it hasn't done so already to test that 212.35 on Tesla. This could be a very nice short play at the end of lunch. Guys, right, and I haven't seen it just yet, but I was speaking to you about SOXS that could be ripping to the upside like nobody's business. Or the downside, sorry. Is this the inverse? SOXL, sorry. Let me see that one. Here you go. Gee, damn. Huge break, ascending triangle, 4-hour time frame. Target likely met, coming back to support. Guys, 0 DTEs on the SOXL could kill as well. But to tell you the truth, I really am not trying to look any further than the SPY at this point. The SPY is honestly a true play at this point. I noticed yesterday on the ES, which is the S&P 500 futures contracts, I noticed that we were at a blow off top. That's right, Off Grid Gorilla. I told you, brother. I told you, just, keep it there. A little too early entry, but keep it there. I'm very happy you're green on the day, my bro. I know, dude, if there's anyone here that just will do it, it would be Off Grid Gorilla. He says, Arca said this, let's go. FNGR 461. Still with a 457 bottom. I 100% agree with Cryptic. I am not looking too far from the SPY for the 0 DTE plays, team. But this is what I meant a little bit earlier. Look at the time. This is 10 minutes later, and we're still validating the resistance conversion of the EMA 5, EMA 200. I'm sorry, the 5-minute time frame, EMA 200. This is the validation that we look for from when lunch started, right? We want to break below this. We want to make sure that we can start getting some closures, right? So the reason why I kept it, this is not typical, by the way. This is not typical, but I'm starting to notice that there is a correlation between the waves of supports between, I studied the EMA 200 as soon as Cryptic told me. So I started noticing that the wave supports between the EMA 200 and SMA 200 are 100% reliable. For example, like here, support bounce, EMA 200, support resistance, SMA 200, break beneath the EMA 200, complete break, right? This comes up to try to test the SMA 200 again, fails it, busts on through, right? So I'm noticing that there is an interesting correlation between these three though. EMA 21, SMA 200, EMA 200. Very interesting set of moving averages as I've never used them in this manner. But they have this very interesting correlation. I was even, after Cryptic showed me that, I'm like, bro, look at this right here. Break of the EMA 200. Support grab, support grab, support grab on the EMA 200. Break above the SMA 200. Support, support, support. Clean supports on the 5-minute SMA. Break beneath. resistance, 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 break, retest. You use you use the EMA 21 right here for that major bounce. And then you come back down and you're still testing the SMA 200. There is a weird channel between these. Keep an eye on those, right? I'm not sure that if, Cryptic was telling me, dude, if you start back testing your EMA 200, you might find a deeper edge. And I'm like, dude, I think so. We can probably further our edge together on this. I never really realized to use the EMA 200 until he mentioned it really yesterday. And then I started incorporating another two. Right, but to tell you the truth, team, I'm not adding my EMA 5. I don't have my EMA 9 there. I know that those are important too. But look what's happening here. We got a support grab from the EMA 200, resistance at the EMA 21, bounce back to the SMA 200. We're now breaking above the EMA 200 again, resisting from the 21, coming back down to the SMA 200, converging. This is in other ways known as a bear flag. EMA 200. Oh, hold on just a sec, team. Let me go ahead and little ladies here. Cryptic bro. So you prefer the EMA 20? I've honestly never tried it. I've always been using the EMA 21 and SMA 20. But and honestly, it wasn't even by preference. I think I ended up learning and trusting on the EMA 21 because I learned it from a market maker. NYSC market maker. It was kind of displayed to me as a universal language. So I imagine that the EMA 20 could have a tighter correlation for a certain time frame, and the EMA 21 could be a more of a universal average. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying here is that maybe I should try the EMA 20 to get a little tighter in the targets. Oh, okay, yeah. So you're definitely talking about like the immediate short micro time. Okay. Guys, if you are using ARC averages, right? This this indicator, let me know. I'm gonna modify it. I'm gonna start adding additional columns for more moving averages or more modifications. So if you do have any ideas, don't be afraid to share them with me, including you, Cryptic, especially you, bro. So you traded off of 5? Okay. So yeah, let me know, team, and we can continue configuring this. And yeah. So what I'm thinking to do here. What I'm thinking on doing here is actually putting in a request form because I'm in the process of making this the Discord out of security purposes. I'm making the Discord paid, right? So $1.99 or $2.99, so whatever that is. So, but with that, I want to share these in the Discord too. Oh, I see. Yeah, send them to me, Cryptic, and then I can work on the ARC averages and really put them in there so that we have, or maybe I can do. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do. Dude, you're administrator. What the hell are you talking? You are literally the boss. You are admin. No, you charge people. The boss comes up and says, I'm not gonna pay. You're like El Jefe. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I couldn't hold it in. Oh my goodness. Bro, you're so free. That was good. So yeah, what I was gonna say is that I think I'm gonna make 2 of them. I'm gonna make an ARC A's or an ARC averages for larger time. I'm still thinking about it, right? So I'm gonna make an ARC averages for larger time and an ARC averages for micro time. So ARC A macro and ARC A micro. So I can do that as well. Dude, you totally are El Chapo in Discord. Guys, still no entry. Please notice that, okay? 5-minute time frame. Still working on that resistance from the EMA 21. It's just, I'm not sure if it's going to get that pivot in there, but it may be possible. Just wait for it, right? We're still looking for the potential of going to the upside, even at the close in 12 minutes, right? Because we're closing the first clean closure beneath the regression band on the hourly, right? So meaning that this would be officially the first closure candle that we would get without any penetration into the upper bound. So it's not looking bad. It's not looking bad whatsoever. Let's see. Okay. FNGR at the present moment. Origin, take care of Dad, brother. Please let me know how he's doing. Whenever you get a chance, brother, share it with me. I hate that I don't respond to every single comment that comes in, guys. It's just a high amount of volume, but trust me, I read them. Yeah, Danielle, Danielle, don't. It's hard to say this out loud, but never sell into weakness. Sell into strength. Try to find a strength. Find out how far it can go. And take the L while it's small. But I actually saw a comment. Take care, Origin. I did notice a comment yesterday that they said they're too far down to to sell and too far in. So that clearly means an over leverage of position, right? And that was when we were sitting at around, yesterday, the day before yesterday, we were sitting, we were sitting at around $5. So I said, there's no fault in slowing the rate of your loss down. If you feel conviction in this, remove half your position. You can slow your loss by 50%. So meaning that you're falling this fast, right? Slow the speed down to 50%, and now you're slowing down that rate of loss. Yeah, dude, and honestly, that would be the case. It's just the small caps we're going to get this nice bounce. Is just, I don't see that probability happening when we're going to start facing this immediate resistance or blow off top of the SPY. Yeah, Danielle, that's what I commented. As a not financial advice type of situation here, I said, guys, do not feel fearful into letting go half of your position, 35% of your position, 30% of your position on the way down. Sometimes you can slow the rate of loss down, right? If you feel too afraid. Honestly, I'm the type of guy that would just take the damn loss and be out. Right? Ever since, I don't know. Yeah, absolutely, team. Hold on. I got to take a look at something else, too. Let me pull up CDIO. Let me pull up... 70 Mustang. That was you. I'm very bearish on CDIO. It is breaking the prior bar lows. Very likely to start testing the 8470 zone. Increasing bear volume right now. This is maxing out volatility. No. This is bad. Look at this. First red bar print, 4-hour time frame, bearish crossover on the MACD, outbound cash, a max volatility with a downside pivot and downside pivot confirmed with an RSI. This is not good. I'm seeing a minimum target between 75.56 cents and about 85. Okay, so that, guys, be very careful. I am not seeing this as any type of bullish action. Everything is making a bearish crossover. 8-hour time frame beneath the moving average. Let's see the 12-hour. 12-hour time frame beneath the moving average. Everything pivoted to the downside. Let me see the 30-minute. 30-minute may have a small pump to the upside. This can be the savior here, but that would be a resistance from 95.27 to 99.81 in the immediate short term. Very, I think that we can get it within the next hour. A potential pop to 95.27 to 99.81. Team, I'm very afraid of what's happening here. Let's go to the hourly. Powell is speaking at 2 Eastern. I'm going to say this really clearly, and I'm going to say it one time. Do not trade when Powell is speaking. Right? I wouldn't trade it, but honestly, Cryptic Trader is on the right path, though. I'm not going to lie. This guy may capitulate the markets further. Okay? But as a beginner trader, I would stay away. Stay cash. Not financial advice, okay? This is that little bit of a pump to the upside that I'm talking about. Potential upside here to reach. Oof. And that is a big maybe, team. Please remember this maybe here is strong. 95.27 to 99.81. You're fired. No, Danielle. No. You gotta wait for validation. Puts are coming up though. Puts are coming up here. Let's see. What time frame? I'm sorry, the hourly time frame, 6 minutes. We gotta wait for the George T. Thanks, Danielle. Yeah, and I would be very honest with you. I'll pull you away. Yeah, Willie's cool. Willie's a friend. We friend Willie. All right, you guys, look at this. 5 minutes, 57 seconds. Unless this candle goes really all the way to the top side to this 438. What is it now? 438. It's shifted from 438.16. It's 438.14 now. I would wait for the validation. Oh yeah, Danielle, I'm super bearish. Our buddy's a young dude who can't trade. Dude. Oh yeah, Phyllis, 100%. 100%. You know, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm gonna finish off not FNGR. I'm gonna finish off the I want to finish off this ticker here. I'm still in the green, but this is that fake out that I think would lead the price action to a massive upside. This has been happening a lot. These triangles have been doing that, have been performing that behavior. Triangles have been doing this failure before upside. Let me see if I can see another one somewhere here. I've had so many tickers do that one thing, that one thing. Wait, hold on. I'm actually too close to this. I need to concentrate on this. Okay, team. I would wait for validation even at the close of these 4 minutes, okay? The thing is here is that there's still a chance that we can come back to test the top side. That is not by any means the validator here for the upside. Please remember that the EMA 200 is below us, which means that we can take advantage from a higher point. So in this case, if we do start testing the resistance on the hourly, that's going to be 438.30. Snapping to the next candle top, okay? You have to get Rolaids when checking acidity going straight through the roof. I feel that, man. Got to go Prilosec up in this boy. Oh yeah, I saw 70 Mustang. I saw that. 70, that's what I was telling you earlier. I know that there's 3 minutes and 21 seconds left. I really wanted to tell you. Borders told me, he goes, it was no mistake. It was no mistake, right? Bro, can you send me a DM? Can you, I'm not going to say this out loud. What the hell? You know, 70 Mustang. Is gotten, well, yeah, but it's an American standard, or it's just not, I guess it could be slang-ish, but it is a word. Yeah. Maybe improper, but it's still a word. It's like you're not going to get like reprimanded for it or anything, but yeah, it's still, you know, I like studying words. I mean, the principle behind it is still what it means, right? So I think that That's gonna be the new channel in Discord. Cryptic. Hold on just a sec, brother. Baron said, just a quick moment here, team. Guys, please notice this. Yes, remind me, Baron. Remind me. Oh, Steve. Dude, I play that all the time. Words with Friends. I am constantly handing them. I'll be using the stupidest words to get like the 100 pointers, the 200 pointers. You know, Words with Friends is basically Scrabble. I love it. Oh man. 1 minute 15 seconds. Samantha, I have the 1898 print of Oxford University in my 1923 print, I believe it was actually. 1890s or 1920? The original Oxford print on my, I use it because of when coaching singers, when coaching for lyrics, we open up the OG. Okay, 29 seconds left to close, team. I really feel like this is going to experience an upside first. Okay, careful with this. A lot of people may get faked out here, okay? But I do feel like we may have a chance to get some type of upside test, whether it be 437.89 or 438.31, 438.30. 6 seconds left. Yeah, Cryptic, you are Oh yeah, is that true, Cryptic? What he said about the other mods? Have they been bullish? Looks like a tweezer on the 5 minute. Definitely so. I mean, I would classify it as that, right? But I think, and even the hourly. Look at the hourly tweezers, right? Back to back tweezers. So I mean, first of all, bearish engulfing on the hourly time frame got that downside here, but that downside led to a ugly ass hammer. we got the upside penetrated through the mean band, and this is the first official close. This is the upside that I'm looking for. Okay, so wait for that upside. There is a potential. Like I said, I'm gonna actually write it. I'm gonna put it right here. 438. It's ever so slightly different, okay? I'm just saying to be careful here because we still have critical supports below us. This is gonna be, oh, it still kept it 438.11 now, but just in case, right? Just in case that's there. And I'm saying because there may be a bounce from the EMA 21 hourly into that area. There's also the EMA 21 5 minute time frame, 437.46. 437.32 difference on the hourly. Push it. Ooh, nice. Damn. Whoa. Off-grid Gorilla, where are you at? Oh my God. Huge drop. Whoa. Totally unexpected. Falling off of this cliff. Watch the SMA 50 for a bounce. We're going to use that for the bounce to potentially get that entry back up here at 436.95. Careful. Here's the SMA 50. Triple, how you doing? Hey, Arca, just wanted to say thank you for helping to get better at trading. You don't comment much. I really appreciate that, especially since you're not commenting much. Is he speaking right now? This is ridiculous. Okay, let's see if he gets the bounce here. My goodness, that's ridiculous. Oh my God, that kind of volatility, team. Wait, Bob, he's speaking right now? I thought it was 11. Damn, is FNGR going to rip now or what? Not reacting to it just yet. Let's see Tesla. Woo! Oh man, guys, I honestly see Tesla falling to 204.76. Your SQQQ going. Oh my goodness. Guys, no. The SOXL is ripping. Oh my goodness, that is insane. What an opportunity. Oh my goodness. Couldn't even get short on it. Wow. The bond auction catalyst? Yeah, man. I mean, smart money is going to start betting on that for sure, right? My goodness. That is incredible. Incredible. Yeah, let's see if we can get this upside here, team. Let's see if we can get the upside. I don't know. This is a potential entry for 3609, but no, the SMA 50 could do it. What you thinking, Cryptic? We could look at a potential 436.47 to catch the downside to reload. But honestly, there is a gap here on the hourly time frame at 436.75. That's also a potential too. Let's see. Oh man, what a move. So annoyed that we didn't get that. Ta. Wow, man. No, but he's not speaking yet. He's going to speak in an hour. Yeah, these could be potentials here, team. Right about here, 436.08, maybe even the SMA 50 at 436.47. Those could be some, but I mean, we're breaking huge structure here. Yeah, 100%. It's pre-pricing. It's totally hear that. It's and we also do that in the macro perspective too. Off-grid Gorilla, where you at, man? CRTD. Hold on, we are at the SQQQ right now. Is that a resistance? At about 1837. Careful there. It may actually beat it. Wow. So if you did catch this entry, team, 436.08, congratulations on that one, but damn. The treasury guys, yeah, smart money is going to start dipping money out of the equities market, going into bonds when they're expecting downside. No, no, Danielle. This is such a shift to the downside. I feel like the SPY still has more downside to go. I think it can go to 434.91, to be honest. Wow. What a time. Jasper, not a problem, brother. Got you. Oh, I don't know, bro. Damn. Off-grid Gorilla, careful with your profits in your SPY. You should be up way hard right now, brother. Big time up. I think that you could get... Oh, man. I mean, there is a potential here to reach down to that 434.87 still. I mean, it is a probability. No way. Finger got the touch? I'm looking for a 451, though. No, Jasper. I think that Jay Powell will probably recover it a little bit. This is such, and it'll probably recover just to test the resistance, and then I think it'll come back down. Dude, Chad, kill it. Kill it. Yeah, this is breaking market structure like crazy here, team. Let's see. Such a huge drop. Wow. Jasper, the Fed, pulling rugs since 1913. Dude. No way, you think? I spoke about a 384 yesterday, though. Aiden, I know you're pissed over there, bro. Oh, dude. I knew you were going to say some shit like that, bro. I knew you were going to be like, what? Oh, my goodness, man. Berenson, no. Don't do that. Careful. I know. Don't you full port me ever again. Oh, man. Because on the daily linear regression, you're looking at 440. Oh, I did say that, right? I said 448 to 452. That's a good question, Bob. Let's see. No, dude, I don't think so because of the bonds. I honestly don't think it could be a bear trap. I mean, I see the regression, right? Which is where I was talking about yesterday. This was the regression that I was speaking of to see if we can touch. I mean, I thought it was going to happen yesterday, right? But it happened today. Oh, no way, really? Oh yeah, Joey, no problem, my dude. We still remember we will always have opportunities. I totally get it, man. But it's just, yeah, this one for sure. This one turned some options contracts into off-grid gorilla. I'm telling you to watch your profits, bro. Did you get out? Oh, I see you. I'm here, brother. You're not getting my messages. Oh, you're driving to New Mexico. Durango headed 21. My rentals, but I'm. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Brother, I still see downside, but I really would. I hope you're out. Let's see. I just pulled over, sitting alongside the road, waiting to execute my trade. Okay. All right. So what I'm thinking here is that we're gonna touch the bottom side of this wick at about 436.06, if not the SMA 50 at 436.48. This may give us another shot to the downside, and then we gotta see. I'm just like over here, like panic. Oh my goodness. I'm like panicking over here about your position. I'm like, no. You're driving too, Joey? Just a sec, team. Ooh, it feels like it wants it. My goodness. Joe, you pulled over too? Spy gonna spy on people right now, man. Wow. Oh, Tom. It was this thing, bro. Oh my goodness. I think it's resisting off of that SMA 50 team. I really do feel like that could be it. I don't know, Tom, in a 0 DTE play, that could have been, I mean, to tell you the truth, we were waiting for the upside and this thing capitulated out of nowhere. Like we didn't even catch the entry. Don't even feel bad. I know that Off-Grid Gorilla caught my initial entry. I know that a few people did, but oh, dude. Man. Wow. Who's in? Look, that Tom, that's what so Aiden is saying that it's like a 300% gainer, totally pulled. Wow. Chad, but you pulled out, right, dude? Cyber, nice. Oh, right. So, Phyllis, I'm going to try to go over that too. The 0 DTEs, right? Same day expiry options contracts. Very reliable on and very much affected by volatility. This immediate drop, that kind of implied volatility on an options contract is criminal. I mean, it is just the best that can happen in the world. Earth is the best planet in the world. Brother, I'm so happy to hear that, man. Zen. Oh, man. Yes, absolutely. For Berenson, for the RSI on FNGR, I assume you're talking about the day time frame at RSI, right? Or which one? Be crazy, then I might just tingle. I mean, Phyllis, I think there could be the thing is that while they're these options contracts, while they're extremely magnified for gains, they can also magnify your losses too. So playing the options contracts is, in all honesty, it requires a little more gut, and it also kind of requires a little bit of a higher tolerance, meaning that if you have a tight stop, that's probably not the best way to trade it. And to tell you the truth, it's just man, I move. It's a bigger risk for me, so I play smaller risk, right? So I bet smaller money for a bigger risk play. So meaning that if I usually have a 3.5 to 5.5 top % stop loss order, then in the options contracts, I'm going to bet way less money, but I will have a 10 to 12% stop loss, maybe even 15 sometimes. So they work a little bit differently. Guys, I think we're going to look at FNGR right now for Berenson. I'm going to long the SQQQ around here, and I'm going to set a stop. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to set a pretty wide stop. I'm going to get long the SQQQ right around here now. Okay. And even if it goes up higher, it's all good. But I think I'm bearish the markets. And it's a bet I'm willing to take, even if it fails. It's all good. Okay, so I caught that SMA 50 SQQQ position. Why do you have the arrow pointing down on GTII? Oh, to remember to talk about it. You're talking about where was it? Somebody was asking me to talk about GTII, and you just totally reminded me. It's to remember to talk about it. This. So the thesis behind this team is that I'm not looking for, this was supposed to be talked about 2 hours ago. I'm not looking for the daily moves here. I'm looking for the macro moves, for the weekly moves, because I still have a feeling that this may actually get down to the area of about at this junction here. If it validates like this, I'm seeing 45.60, particularly on maybe the next Friday, right? So now, if we're gonna use the regression from the falling wedge, then I see a potential 49.61 by maybe Tuesday, November 28th, around there. So bottom side grabs before starting to then make a move outside of this channel or the wedge. But overall, this is a bullish formation, right? So I think we still have a few days to observe some price action here for a downside potential. But I do think, and I do still believe, that GTII has the capabilities of reaching its one of its more notable demand zones, which would be this zone here, 45.66 to 45.92, 49.52, sorry. So now, let me just check on the SPY before we talk about FNGR real quick. Yeah, team, this is essentially my entry, a little bit above this. 436.50 was that entry. SQQQ is what I'm talking about, right? So I'm using the SPY, trading the SQQQ where it is. Because like what I said, right? I think I'm bearish the markets. And I think that there's a further correction here to go. And I think I'm willing to swing the SQQQ shares, no options, because I can't buy them. I don't have any settled cash. So FNGR, you're looking at the, what was it? The daily RSI? Okay, so the daily RSI is at a point to where it could face a bounce to the upside. And to tell you the truth, it's actually rhyming very well with the bottom side of price action here, potentially reaching into that area of 451. Hold on. Oh, man. Just a sec. Oh, man. This... Yeah, seeing how much the... Seeing how much the SPY is pressuring this small, this upside, right, that it got from this, this was the take profits from yesterday, right in here. So this bounce that is getting to the upside, I wonder if that's what's pressuring FNGR to the downside. And now, observing the RSI on the daily, it's in the gravitational zone, right? The thing is that it doesn't have the support here on the daily. What we need to observe is the monthly RSI. Okay, so if we jump into the monthly, you'll notice here that we're very close to a support at the SMA 14. Simple fact is that I really do think that we still have further downside. Whether it be the 451, and I mean, here's the bottom side target that I spoke of yesterday. I'm going to show you one more time. I'm not sure if it was this one here. I know that I have, yeah, this is one of them, right? 419 to 442, but hold on. This one was the one that I was particularly adamant about yesterday. This one right here. So I am thinking that this could be the full-on range 443 to 455 with a focus at 451. And we already bounced off of that 455 perfectly from yesterday's analysis. Is that why you mentioned that I touched 455? Off-Grid Gorilla just sold both SPY and DRV. Solid gains for the day. I'm going to get back on the road. I'll look with you tomorrow, my brother. Have a good day, everybody. I will listen. Peace out. Okay, Off-Grid Gorilla, take care, my brother. Nice pop on the SQQQ. We're getting that downside already on the SPY, looking beneath that SMA 50. Very much expected. So, yeah, remember, Berenson, that's what I'm looking at. I think, yeah, we're going to face that. We could face that potential bottom side there. And then we'll see about, yeah, and then we'll see about how it feels during those supports. But it is in a sense, it is an inflection point. And there is room to bounce, right? We've had several bounces from this area here. Right? So there is something to look forward to there. Jeff, what you talking about, buddy? This is particular to the daily time frame too. Like here, right? When you're looking on a daily time frame, this point here, huge upside. This point here had an upside to that point there. This right here, huge bounce. Capybara, huge bounce. Right, so there is high relevance within these targets, right? Here's another one right down here, huge bounce. Here's another one here, big bounce. This is one right here. And that's why I'm thinking that we could be around that. We could be expecting a potential bounce from that zone, from around that range. It's hard to say because this is inflection. Right? Meaning that if we start breaking beneath it and closing, then that could be very bearish. Yeah, Berenson, I'm thinking. Let's just see. SPY falling again. Here we go. My SQQQ position is already up, but I promise you, I think I'm going to hold it, man. I'm pretty bearish the markets. I've been bearish since yesterday. Okay. Yeah, this is not looking the best for the markets overall. Tesla is nice little recovery. Not sure how that's going to do it against everything else, though. Let me put the daily time frame up. Very nice bounce on the SPXU. Let me get rid of these things just a moment, team. That is a very rare breakout. This channel here, very rare breakout. And also very interesting potential bull trap here. It looks like an inverse head and shoulders. SMA 200 on the daily getting crossed. This is bear market territory for Tesla. And it looks like a huge bull trap. Oh, man. Microsoft and Nvidia are looking absolutely too frothy, way too frothy. I don't trust it. I don't think this has the credibility to continue. YouTube is acting strange. It's still acting. All right. See ya, Aiden. Be safe. Yeah, dude, don't doubt the next days for sure. There could be bigger plays ahead too. And they start off like this. I mean, look. Yeah, team, this is very interesting. I think, like I said, team, I think I'm gonna hold my SQQQ position with obviously a stop. But I think I want to swing it, and I think I have the method to my madness here is potentially facing the resistance of the SMA 200, aka the top of this range here, which is around 1896 from 1811. That may not be the end, as that may be the resistance to validate the EMA 55, which could be at 1853 by that time. But yeah, but I'm not feeling too good over the markets, but don't follow me in that, team. These are longer plays. All right, you guys. So I actually need to get to my son. That little boy is awake. I need to give him his meds and stuff. I got to run. Missed entry, bummed. Have a great day, guys. Danielle, we're going to get the next play in for sure. Really bummed I missed that entry too. Well, I can't even trade in the first place, like options, right? But that's why I'm playing live shares. It's all good. All right, you guys, I appreciate everybody for coming by. You too, Aiden, please be safe. Jeff, I'm going to catch you soon. Berenson, please be safe out there, man. Never full port anything. EO, I'm going to catch you later, dude. Phyllis, Off-Grid Gorilla, if you're still listening, I love you, buddy. We'll talk soon. Charlie. Bob, Zen for Life. Chad Vivian. Joey Bryson. Jasper. Love you guys so much. Sam, thank you for everything you do. Mark Roach, if you are still listening, love you, buddy. Cryptic, if you're in there, I'm going to talk to you in the thang. Cyber Sultan, adios. Full port prophecies. All right, you guys. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. See you, Sasquatch. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very good rest of your day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios. See you, Green Mountain.